Good day, my friends. Froggy here. Welcome to our Canadian Lone Wolves May 27th, 2017 loop ride. Our main and last hookup is at Tim Hortons, 1st Avenue in Mission. On the ready, myself and another tail gunner will pull out on the red, block the two one-way lanes, and make sure we get out of Dodge as one. Our route today will be trundling up into the lower Nicola, stopping for lunch at the Hitch'n'Post just outside of Merritt on Highway 8. After lunch, we head along 8 to Spence's Bridge, south on Highway 1, Fraser Canyon to home. I'll explain the itinerary on the fly. Riding to Hope along Highway 7, Hope will be our first gas stop. Highway 7 is a nice scenic ride. My favorite stretch is around Woodside Mountain, down its cut and into the valley. Once in the valley, you pass by dairy farms, an old abandoned gas station, and the odd time smell the aroma of freshly spread cow pie. Nature's way to clean the nostrils, like chewing on a chunk of horseradish root. It can be a wonderful thing. Entering Hope, we stop at the Chevron on Water Avenue. We get a little space with an auto turning left, allowing all 15 bikes to merge into the Chevron as a group. Some need, some don't. I'm one of the needs based on my 1800 swallowing a tank a smidgen plus or minus 200 kilometers. That hasn't been a problem in my travels as of yet, and normally I need to give this old ass a break to boot. Leaving Hope, we ride north through the Coquihalla Valley, Highway 5 to Merritt. It's the highway to take if needing to get somewhere fast, and we do. I prefer riding the sides of my skins rather than the center, but the Coquihalla has some decent scenery to be had. Some Coquihalla viewpoints are following the Coldwater River, passing through the Great Bear Snowshed, viewing the Zopkias and Knack Peaks at the summit, then transitioning into the lower Nicola Valley. Hitting the Chevron off Coquihalla onto 5A is the best route in this case. As mentioned, needing to take Highway 5 is because the Hitch'n'Post restaurant stopped taking orders at 1 and closes at 2 p.m. on Saturdays. It's about 11:30 and only 9 kilometers to the restaurant. We will have lots of time to growly up. I rode Highway 8 between Merritt and Spence's Bridge a few times, but the first time stopping in at the Hitch'n'Post. As everyone sheds some skins, we're ready to go in and be served. My normal thing is to get seated, order, then do a walkabout, taking pictures inside and out. Lunch came with a great fixin' of food. I don't think they were expecting this many at this time. The bar server left early, but Jen stepped up, helping with our beverage orders. I was the only one to have breakfast for lunch. I like my Sunny and Runnies anytime, any place, anywhere. The Hitch'n'Post is a great place. It was time to trundle on. There was no need to skin up heavy. The weather was sunny and hot. We had about 60 kilometers from the Hitch'n'Post to Spence's Bridge, and we decided next stop, Log Cabin Pub. Riding Highway 8 along the Nicola River is awesome. A mild winding road, few tight bends makes for a great ride, especially this day with a group of friends. All the rivers were running high, muddy and fast, a runoff winter not had in over 10 years, expecting to rise even more before mellowing down. A totally different view, not seeing landmarks and rivers seen before but not now. Some will pop back. Here we are, Log Cabin Pub, Spence's Bridge. It too is a well-known biker stop. I've passed by this place many times, not going in. Taking some pictures inside the pub, filled with bike decor, wood carvings, pictures, posters, taxidermy, etc., etc., made for a great ambiance. Our stop at the cabin was short, time well spent again sharing stories. Spence's Bridge is where the Nicola River ends, dumping into the Thompson. Nicola starts 30 kilometers northwest of Kelowna. The only major contributory is the Coldwater River, running north from the Coquihalla Pass, which we followed parts of. From Spence's Bridge, we follow the Thompson River for 35 kilometers southwest, where it feeds into the Fraser at Lytton. My favorite viewpoint is along this stretch, close to the river and the famous Frog Rock. With the river running high, mighty and muddy, Frog Rock is pretty much buried. I filmed this rock many times, different times of the year. In late summer and fall, the water is lower, clear, exposing Frog Rock for what it is, a large rock that looks like a frog. I love it. I've rode both North and South Thompson Rivers, offering unique scenes, places to go. As many do in BC, I don't really have a favorite. Heading out of the Central Plateau, nearing the end of the Thompson River, we view the South Coastal Mountain Range heading into the Fraser Canyon. Our next stop is Boston Bar along the Fraser River, a gas stop at the Esso. The Esso is where one can also cross over the Fraser into a small community of North Bend. I've never crossed over, but one day I will. Here is Natasha, stretching out, cooling off, and chatting with Wayne. Speaking of chatting, we did have a powwow on who was going to split at Hope, taking Highway 7, stopping at the Sasquatch Inn, or Highway 1 to home. Most of the time, them that live on the south side of the Fraser will take Highway 1. Leaving Boston Bar, and what I didn't catch on tape was Suzanne pulled over for speeding. How they didn't get more of us is beyond me. We pulled up ahead, 4 of us decided to stay behind and wait. The rest didn't need to. All was safe, and we would hook up here in Yale for final hugs and goodbyes. Surprisingly, Suzanne was left off with a warning. From Yale to Hope is only 24 kilometers. Half will split from here till next time's ride. I'm going to end this little vid with a few pics and clips. I will say, it was a great day, great ride with friends. Be safe, ride safe, home safe. Thanks for watching.